as we wait patiently and earnestly expect the return of Jesus Christ to get his church, there's a way that we ought to live. And that way that we ought to live is laid out for us in the scriptures, especially in the epistles. But I'm reading from 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 13 this morning, and it says there, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind." Now, a man would wear a longer type garment in those days, and if he needed to do some work, he would gird up his loins. In other words, he'd gather up that long garment, and he would tuck it up underneath his belt so that his movement was easier. It wasn't going to step on the edge of that if he had to bend down, or it allowed him the freedom to be able to move and to run. And so that's what Peter says we need to gird up the loins of our mind. So when you talk about girding up your loins, it means get ready to go to work, get ready to go to war, okay? And so he says there, gird up the loins of your mind. Get ready to go to work with your mind and think. He says, be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. Hope unto the end. Now, there's two kinds of hope. We use the word in different ways. One kind of hope is, I hope it rains, because it sure is dry. And there might not be a cloud in the sky. So it's a hope that I could be have that come true, or it might not. Okay, we use this when we talk about sports teams, right? I hope that the Cowboys win, or whoever, and so we don't have any idea. But the Bible kind of hope that we're talking about is a hope that's based on the promise of God. And God never breaks his promises. Therefore, it's a hope that's guaranteed. It's just a matter that I've got to continue to keep focusing on that and to keep waiting patiently for God to bring that about, because he said that he would. All right? And so we are to hope to the end, or completely, fully, for the grace that's to be brought unto you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ returns for his church, it is going to be a time of incredible grace. We're going to see him face to face. We're going to enter into the presence of the one that we love, the one who created us, the one who gave his life to redeem us and died on the cross and shed his precious blood for us. We've got to keep that at the forefront of our focus all the time. We've got to work with our mind to keep that thought there all the time, and to be sober and pay attention to what's going on around us, because we're supposed to hope for that all the time. And that hope is a hope that's a guarantee, because he said he's going to do it. He goes on and says, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lusts in your ignorance. Before you knew Jesus, you lived a certain way. Don't live that way anymore. He says, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. Hope leads to holiness. A hope in Jesus Christ leads to a life of holiness, because we're living looking for his return. And so I love this passage in Psalm chapter 71, verse 14. It says, but I will hope continually, and will yet praise thee more and more. You know, that's the way that a follower of Jesus should live their life. A continual hope in Jesus. He's going to come back and get us. It could be right here just in a few minutes, or it could be at some point in time in the future. No man knows the day or the hour, but we know that it's going to happen. And so we should keep our hope focused on him, to hope in him continually, and to look for that grace that's going to be revealed. You know, you're saved by grace, and you're going to learn more and more and more about that grace the more you get to know your Lord. And when he comes back, you're gonna understand it even more. I just want to encourage you this morning. Let's keep our hope fixed on the Lord Jesus. He's coming again, and he's going to come and get those that belong to him. God bless you. Have a great day.